What the fuck? I'm in a North Korean beer brewery. 안녕하세요.
우리 찍지 말라요.
Hey guys, it's time for a new adventure. Igobart is leaving Korea behind him and he's going to China. I want to explore the border region with North Korea, but then from inside China, of course, and eventually we go back to Busan. So big adventure is waiting for us, and I didn't know that you could take a ferry from Incheon port in South Korea to China Dalian, and from Dalian to Dandong we take a train and then we check in to our hotel from where the adventure can begin. I'm excited, let's do this. 혹시 여기 티켓 받을 수 있나요?
몇 번 주시면 돼요?
몇 시간 걸어요? 정도?
저희 16시간 걸려요. 한국말 진짜 잘하시네요.
아직도 멀었어요. 힘들어요. 네, 감사합니다. 네. Okay, guys, we got the ticket. There's a small delay because of the weather. Weather conditions are bad. We're taking a ferry to China from Incheon. I don't think it's a very well-known travel route, so maybe that's about to change after this video.
I had some time to kill, so I checked out the port terrace to take in the Great Wall of Incheon. Strangely intriguing in its own way. But just as I was getting comfortable, I didn't realize I was already supposed to go through immigration. No one in the waiting hall was moving, so I figured the gate wasn't open yet because of the delay. Then two men suddenly tracked me down, almost angrily, and told me to run or I'd have missed the ferry.
This way? That way? Ah. Okay. I didn't hear any announcement. And suddenly they were like, hey, you're going to Dalian? You're late, come on, come on. It's like no one else in the waiting hall. There were hundreds and hundreds of people. No one else is going to Dalian, so I didn't notice that the check-in process already started. But we're through, and I believe I'm still on time. You need help?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. If you have ever seen those videos of those cruises that departure and then leaving behind a few people because they were late, I was almost one of them, but I made it with the last group entering. They were a bit annoyed. Hello. This one? Okay, thank you. Oh, hello.
America.
No.
No.
Holland. Holland?
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Van Basten.
Van Basten, yes. Where are you from?
China.
China. Do you speak Korean? 한국어 하세요?
하지.
저도.
여기. 야.
예.
두 사람밖에 없어요.
두 사람밖에 없어요?
마음대로 해요.
당이다. 괜찮아요. All right, guys. So this is the room. First class. It's like 45 degrees in here. It's so hot. And I'm sharing the room with one other man from China, but he speaks Korean. Fun. We can actually communicate. It's time to explore the ferry. All right, guys. It's not too bad. We have a little shower, a toilet, a sink. So we can wash ourselves. We can go to the bathroom within our room. Can't complain so far, except that the temperature is a bit too hot. Back to sun on the walls, something we will see in real later this trip. There's a restaurant not open yet, but we have a small pyeonijam. I'm actually really in the mood for beer, but I will take medicine against seasickness. And they advise not to drink any alcohol with that. Goodbye, South Korea. See you again in 10 days.
While South Korea is slowly disappearing on the horizon and the sun is setting, I'm already enjoying being on deck and taking in the fresh ocean wind. We have a long journey ahead, so I wanted to try their only meal on the ferry. They serve the same seaweed soup for dinner and breakfast the next day.
Alright guys, this is what 50 yuan gets you. $7, $8? Bon appetitos.
I can't say this is very yummy, but where would you get an unexpected dancer?
I got my private dancer here, guys.
She did this for quite some time.
네덜란드, 중국어로 어떻게 해요? Let's go into the room, have a rest, and I'll see you in China. See you there, guys.
Then we arrived in Dalian, and to my surprise, immigration was way too easy. What wasn't so easy was finding a taxi to get me to the train station. My data wasn't activated yet, and without internet, communication was tough. At first, the taxi drivers refused to turn on their meters, so I walked away. But then they pulled me back in and finally agreed to use the meter.
It's a small problem, the internet doesn't work.
The train station, by the way, is massive and super convenient. But just when the internet finally started working, I ran into my second problem. Paying with Alipay or WeChat wasn't as easy as I thought.
I've tried to pay with WeChat and Alipay. Both methods, they require certain verification through the bank. If the payment is above a certain amount. My train ticket was 170 yuan. I don't know how much it is in euros, like probably around 20 to 30 euros. Oh, not too big of a payment, but I still have to verify. And verifying the payment through the bank in Korea, oh, what a pain in the ass. So got to figure out how to solve this problem. Alright guys, behind me the statue of Mao Zedong, and that means that we have arrived in Dandong. From here our journey along the border with North Korea begins. It's March 14 afternoon and I'm really excited to explore this city. It reminds me a bit of my first days in South Korea 2014 when I didn't understand Korean and I couldn't read anything, I couldn't understand anything. It made the trip a bit more exciting. A few things I noticed. One is that when I was looking out of the train window, you realize how dry winter season is in, well, not only South Korea, but also China, apparently. And that the farmers, they use something that is called straw burning. So after the harvest, they burn parts of the field and then they prepare it for next season, which apparently the government tries to stop. But from what I've seen, they kind of failed hard. So it's already late afternoon. I don't think there's much time to explore the city. But what we can do is find a good North Korean restaurant and have dinner. On the other side of the river, the Yala River, is North Korea.
May I talk with you?
I have not much time. Is there something you want to say?
Now you're just traveling around.
Just traveling.
Oh.
Going to my hotel.
You just travel here?
I'm just traveling.
No, the first time?
First time.
Uh,
First time Dandong.
and you have business?
No business.
No business?
Just looking around.
Oh.
Having a good time. Try Chinese food.
With your girlfriend?
No.
Oh.
Just me.
Are you retired?
No. I make videos. Video maker.
Ah, video maker. Travel around China?
Yeah.
That's your plan?
That's my plan.
Oh my God.
It's a good plan.
It's a good plan?
Okay, many random interactions. Not sure whether they want to practice speaking English or they really want to help me or scam me. That happened before in Beijing 6 years ago. The tea scam, the famous tea scam. I don't want that to happen again. Yeah, Bart? Yeah, that's me. Do I have a view? Okay, good. Perfect. The moment of truth, guys. The moment of truth. Yeah, check this out. Not too bad. This is crazy. It's just for someone who lives in South Korea, it's so hard to imagine that you're staying in a hotel with a view over a North Korean city. And I mean, a stone's throw away. I can literally see the people walking on the other side from here. Wow. Shinjuju on the other side. Everything on the other side is North Korea. That is crazy. And now I want to find a good North Korean restaurant. And the room isn't too bad for 800 yen. That is 100 euros for 3 nights with a view over North Korea. Crazy. It's just crazy. Tomorrow, daytime exploring of Dandong really begins. I'm so excited. It was a long journey. We made it. The room is nice. That was so funny. I asked the receptionist if she knows the nearest Pyongyang noodle restaurant. They directed me to the other side of the street, but I don't see anything. But then she didn't realize I had the translator app open. So whatever she said after that, my translator app was still translating. And apparently she said to her colleague that it's a cheap restaurant with the filthiest noodle in town. That was funny.
After walking about 10 minutes, I suddenly got pulled into a back alley. A restaurant was playing North Korean music. There wasn't any Korean writing on the storefront, but the number 3 caught my eye. Could this be a North Korean place? They waved me in, probably because I looked too hesitant to just walk inside.
신기해요.
Right away, I noticed the waitresses were North Korean. The accent is hard to miss. And then I saw the massive beer barrels.
대동강 맥주 5년 전 마셨는데 맛있었어요. 네.
Jackpot. I had stumbled upon a hidden Daedonggang brewery.
What the fuck? I'm in a North Korean beer brewery. This is crazy. Cool. 대동강 맥주. 안녕하세요.
우리 찍지 말라요.
아, 오케이. 얼굴 제 얼굴만. 혹시 거기도 앉아도 돼요? Okay.
Hidden because it didn't show up on any Western maps. The Chinese map only showed the number 3. That was it.
추천해 주세요. 어떤 음식 맛있는지.
평양냉면,
이거 하나?
김치,
아, 김치도 하나? 인조고기밥? 아니.
인조고기밥
없습니다.
I was nervous filming inside. You could feel their eyes on me. Not angry, just cautious. They didn't tell me to stop filming, but they did ask me not to film their faces. The menu was mostly North Korean, so I went with the obvious Pyongyang cold noodles. I also tried this beef and lettuce dish, and of course, some kimchi. The beers were labeled from 1 to 9, each a different kind. They were all decent, but nothing beats the original Daerangang. At first, it was a bit awkward. I sat at the bar, camera out, trying to start a conversation in Korean. 3, sometimes 5 waitresses stood there, just watching me. I could feel them wondering what I was really up to, but little by little, we broke the ice. Honestly, I don't blame them. I wasn't there to cause trouble, I just wanted a real conversation. Because how often do you meet North Koreans in China? People who didn't escape, but will eventually have to return to North Korea.
중국어 모르는데 어떻게 하십니까?
그냥 여행. 저는 백두산 같이 갈게요.
장백산.
네, 난동부터 백두산까지 1주 동안.
중국에 있는 거는 장백산, 조선에 있는 거 백두산.
혹시 가봤어요?
백두산에 가봤어요.
어땠어요?
굉장히 춥고
읽을 수 있으니까 욕하지 마. 나죠. 이거 제일 맛있어요. 혹시 좋아하는 음식 뭐인가요? 네.
냉면.
왜요?
한국 사람입니다. 몇 년생이나요? 몇 살?
Yes.
Yes.
35? 아, 한국 나이 아니 32. 32. 92년생. 혹시 몇 살? 아니. 스물 땡땡? XX 모르겠어요. 비밀? 스물 땡. 스물 셋? 맞지 않아요? 맞아요?
맞아요.
아니에요.
맞아요.
아, 어렵다.
없어요 이게.
스물 다섯? 아, 스물네? 근데 거의 아까 서른다섯. 괜찮아요. 아니 원래 유럽 사람 얼굴 조금 더 수염 때문에? 저는 대머리인데요. 근데 추워서 모자 써야 돼요. 결혼했습니다. 와이프 94년생. 결혼하셨어요? 아니요? 혼자? 괜찮아. 안 해? 야, 파티.
같이 무슨 소리야? 같이
나 평양 사람. 그 취미가 뭐인가요?
노래.
마롱봉 아니 모롱봉만 알아요. 백두산가리라. 네, 반갑습니다. 근데 노래 잘 못해요. 진짜 잘 못해요.
잘할 것 같은데?
아니 나무 같은데.
나무
그냥 이렇게.
왜 촬영을?
저는 음식 촬영 어디 가는지 음식 먹고 추천해요.
추천.
영어 얼마나 알아요? 그러니까 hello, how are you? 학교 때
처럼.
영어 배워요?
예. At school.
어떤 영어? 영국 영어?
영국 영어.
미국 영어 안 돼요. 바트.
But.
네, 이름 너무 길어요. Bart Hendrina Maria van Genuchten. 너무 싫어요. 긴 이름 너무 싫어요.
This is part of North Korea's labor export system. They send citizens abroad to earn foreign currency for the regime. These women were handpicked, live in monitored dorms, and send most of their pay back to Pyongyang. They get very little for themselves. Still, I was surprised they could talk to me. Even more surprising, their supervisor was standing nearby. She didn't stop us. Sometimes she even joined the conversation.
And now we walk over the promenade, and on the right is North Korea. You can see it's a lot darker than on this side where everything is lit up. High buildings. The North Korean beer got me pretty tipsy. I had only 4 beers, but I drank them really fast because I didn't want to feel so awkward sitting at the bar by myself, like I'm interrogating them. Nonetheless, Deronggang Mekju is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the promenade, there's so much going on. People dancing, people singing, and crazy stuff. And then on the other side, yeah, there's North Korea. So it's a bit like weird. The same way as they lit up this bridge. You can see all the way until the other side. Same for the broken bridge, also lit up until the end. And then suddenly, buff, into the darkness.
荷兰你不知道啊？荷兰、比利时，对吧？荷兰这个国家，那个
他们也会英语，
那个芯片呢？那我想想，叫做芯片，叫
Okay, yes.
这叫
What do you think of the Netherlands?
荷兰是个文明国家，但是他们呢，那就是说吃喝嫖赌，哎，这是嫖。合法化，对不对
？Okay.
这个大麻。
But China is nice too.
这是哇。
Oh, Annie, vagina. Annie, no. Weird. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
I said China is nice too, and the translator said, "A vagina is nice too." Come on.
Our China adventure just started. Tomorrow we'll explore Dandong, get up close to the North Korean military, visit a massive antique market full of North Korean goodies, and so much more. Hit the thumbs up and I'll see you then.
See you then. Howdo.